my fellow crafters, and welcome back to Inspiration for Cards. My name is David and today I'm going to be making a card. I'm going to be playing with some nice Simon Hurley stuff. For a long time I said I don't do cute, but hey, that station has passed a long time ago, and I saw some nice goodies from Simon Hurley and I thought, let's give it a try. So let's switch the camera so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to be playing with this peel apart rubber background, the stitched snowflakes, and this is the cute part. I just think these are adorable, so that's what I'm going to be playing with today. These pinguins, I don't know what to say, the polar pinguins it's called. I'm in love with this. I just think they're very cute, so that's what we're going to play with. So I've got my card base ready here. This is the Simon Hurley Stark White Cardstock. This is just a normal A7 size card base. So that's what we're going to play with. Let's put that to the side. I've got some Caron brush markers here that I'm going to use to color. I'm going to do something with the Lunar pastes, with Distress Oxide, Broken China and Pumice Stone, and these two are called Game Over and Clear Skies. Some masking paper, brushes, foam pad, stamping blocks, so I think I'm all set. Of course, my Nocturne VersaFine Clair black ink. So that's all we're going to use today. So let's make some room, and let me start by getting a piece of masking paper, like so, and tear that off. Then I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to create some sort of hill like that, and I'm going to position that on the card where I think I need that. I think there's fine. So then I need a scrap piece of paper, put underneath there. That's all set to go. Next I'm going to take my stamp, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Lunar paste in Clear Skies and my blending foam. Let me put that on a bit straight. There we go. And I'm going to stamp with this. But first, I forgot one color, Tumbled glass we need as well. So I'm gonna start with that, load up my brush with Tumbled glass and start to color my background. Now it's going to be a snowy sky, so yeah, it doesn't have to be a perfect blend. By all means, I don't want it to be perfect. So for me, that's fine. And then I'm going to come in with Broken China. And just going to darken up a bit around the edge, making the top part just ever so slightly darker. So now I'm going to leave it like this. It needs to dry for a second. I might even spritz it a bit. Let that water do its thing a bit and then dab some off and dry. Now I'm coming in with the Lunar paste, picking up some of that color of that paste on my foam thingy. Take off the excess, dab it in the lid so I can get a nice spread of the color, and I'm just going to dab this onto my stamp. Just making sure there's some color on there. Like I would with an ink pad. A bit much here, so I think that's fine. Now I'm going to press that down onto my card. Just going to give some pressure on there. Now I've got my Easy to Glide, and I'm going to use that to give even pressure on this stamp, because I don't have it on a block. It's a red rubber stamp, it's quite thick. So this way I give it some pressure, and make sure I get a good impression on my card. Now, let's see, did that work? I don't know. It is sticky, that's one thing that's for sure. Oh, I like that. You see that? Pulled some of the paper up, but I like the effect. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it like that. Now this, clean it quickly, is what I understood. So a lot of water on there. Take my cloth and rub it off. Now let's peel off this tape. Actually, I'm going to use that to line up the other part, because I want this part to be right there. Now this can go. Because snow, I'm going to make a snowy hill, but snow is never pure white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with pumice stone on my brush and just give this a hint of grey. Not much, just a little bit to give the illusion of a shadowy hill. And I'm not even sure the camera is picking it up, but it just gives it a hint of color. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Nice. So here I've got my snowy sky. Yeah, it left some structure on there. It's really cool. I'm not sure you can see the shine, but there's a nice shine. Yeah, you can see a bit there, but it's all over the snowflakes, like that. So what I'm going to do now, I've got a piece of watercolor paper and I'm going to stamp some stamps on there, because that's the star of the show. And I'm going to start with the, how do you call that? Iglo? That's what we call it in Dutch. I think it's the English word as well. Pick that up, ink it up, give it a good ink. I've re-inked my Nocturne, so it's nice and juicy again. That really helps with stamping. And I'm going to stamp that on here, like so. Perfect. Now here I've got some Wow clear embossing powder, and I'm just gonna cover that. There we go. And then what I'm going to do before I melt that powder, I'm going to get this sled out, put that on my block, ink that up, and stamp that out as well, because those are the two elements that I need. So I'll do that like that and press that down. And I will melt the powder now. Okay, these are nice and embossed now. I just want to stamp out my sentiment already, so that all the stamping is out of the way. And I'm going to use this one, just waddling by to say hi. I think that's a really cute saying. Okay, so I've got my water bottle here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with this one. I'm going to spray some water on my acrylic block, and I'm going to take this color. This is the gray color. It's called, what's it called? Oh, here it is. Cool gray. And I'm just going to scribble that onto my acrylic block. Then I'm going to take my brush, give my paper a spritz, take some of that color, and just go around the perimeters just to darken it up. And I don't mind if I go outside, because I'm going to cut that out anyway. Also put a light shadow around the entrance. Make sure to blend that out. So that's, can you see it? You see there's a light shadow. So I'm going to put that to the side to dry. And then I'm going to work on my penguins. And what I do, I spray the paper and I take my brush marker and have some water on my block, and I'm just gonna dab onto my penguin. And as you can see, the water is already dispersing the color. So I'm just dabbing on there. And that gives it a really nice natural look. I'm just going to take my brush and blend that out a bit, making sure the darkest bit is over here. Very quick and easy way to color this in, you see? And these Caron brush markers are perfect for that. There are other brands that do the same. These are just the ones that I have. So this can dry now and then I come back to it, but before I dry it, I'm coming in with my pink and I'm just going to give this scarf some color, and I want to give him a blue hat. Now I'm making a mess out of things, and I just wanted to show you how I color this. Because I've prepared it, of course, but before I show you what I prepared, I'm just going to show you how I finished it off. I just gave him some orange feet, an orange beak, and a little bit of an pinkish cheek. Like that. Now, this is what you get from trying to do things quick, but still, I think it's a really nice color. Then, when this is dry, I will put some Lunar paste onto his scarf. I'll show you how I do that, but then I have to quickly dry this. There we go. Nice and dry. So I'm going to take some Lunar paste. I'm going to show you with the red one. Pick some up, put some on my acrylic block, and mix that with some water. So you get sort of a watercolor paint. And then I will just dab that on there. Now the pink will shine through slightly. That's why I did the first layer with pink. And this will give a beautiful shine to it once it's dry. Because when this stuff dries, it shines like crazy. Even wet already, you see? And I'm going to do the same to his hat. Now all the coloring is done. So now the scissors come in place and we're going to fussy cut them out. Now I'm not going to let you watch me fussy cut, so I've prepared. Ta-da! It's the magic of TV. This one I've done before, and you can see the shine on the Lunar paste. It's beautiful on the cap as well. It's really nice. And this is my igloo. So I'm going to start to assemble my card. So here's my card panel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to position my igloo on there, and on the back I've already got a piece of foam tape to give the igloo a bit more dimension, and I'm just going to put that where I want it, like so. There we go. Now this creates a natural shadow because I've given it dimension. But I still want to darken that up a bit. So I'm going to take my gray Caron brush marker, put some on my block, and I'm just going to come in and create a bit of shadow right here. You see? Just gives it some natural shadow. Like that. Cool. Next, I'm coming in with my penguins, and they're going to be right here. Like that. Having fun. And then I've got my sentiment. Now let me get my big trimmer, because I'm not going to color the sentiment. I'm just going to, I might as well do that with my little trimmer, because then I can line it up where I want it. So I've got my little sentiment. I want them to be right here, and I've already got some foam tape behind that, so that will be an easy placement. put them right here. And then I will put my sentiment. I think I'm going to put that right here at the bottom and keep this beautiful blue sky as is. I will put this onto some little foam blocks. Okay, so I've got my sentiment strip on my little foam blocks, and I will just put this here at the bottom. There we go. Next I'm going to take some foam tape again. I've got the 3M foam tape here, and I'm just going to put that behind my card panel, again to give it some dimension. So I've peeled up the backing, and now I'm going to position this onto my card front, or my card, how do you call that, card base. There we go, and there is the finished card. I think they're cute. I like this sticking out, moving a bit. It's got nice dimension. Yeah, I really like this. If you like it too, please consider to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, because that would really be fun. Leave a comment below. I always respond and I would love to hear from you. So yeah, I'm really happy with this card. Absolutely. Well, thank you for watching this one, and I love to see you in the next one. And it might be playing with this beautiful set again, or something completely different. I don't know yet. We'll find out the next video. Thank you for watching this one.